Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to my kitchen, and here we're gonna do our super spoopy cheesecloth ghost. If you didn't watch the previous ghost making video, I'm gonna go ahead and link that down below. You'll want to watch that as well because it has the assembly instructions for your ghost in it. But for round two, we're gonna make our little guy a little extra creepy by tea staining the cheesecloth that we used to make him. And this is just gonna stain the cheesecloth to be kind of a grungy brown color. You could also do this with coffee if you want it to be a little darker. If you want it to be black or gray, you would need to do some fabric dye and just follow the instructions that are on there. But I wanted to show you tea staining because it's easy, it's cheap. You probably have tea in your house already. If you bought some black tea of a certain type and you're like, this is disgusting, ew, just use that. That's great use for your tea. I'm just going to be using this Great Value iced tea brew that my mom had laying around but never touched all summer. The brewing instructions still call for hot water, so I don't know how it's an iced tea brew because they got tea that you can brew cold now. But whatever, no big deal. So I got two of these packets because these are big tea bags. They're like probably twice as big as regular tea bags. I'm just going to do those, and open these up, and just get it out. I am holding my phone with one hand, so, you know, be patient here with me. So, okay, two of these in a pot, and I'm going to pour some boiling water in here. This I just boiled with my electric kettle because it's more efficient than doing it on the stove, actually. So I'm just going to put all of that in there. And you can see the water's already getting darker. Yay. And I'm just going to swish around the tea bags to really get it going here. Swishy, swishy. Okay, cool. If you wanted it darker than this is going to turn out to be, you can use more tea bags, or like I said, you can use coffee. I'm just going to do that right there. Put the tea bags like so, and then I'm just going to take my cheesecloth. This is just 1 yard of cheesecloth, and I'm going to throw it in there. Easy. And just kind of don't do this at home, it's hot. Poke it all down in there and make sure it's all in there soaking up that gorgeous tea. And just, like, you know, leave it there for like a while. I'm just going to leave it there till it cools down. So we'll be back in maybe like, I don't know, an hour-ish. And I'll show you the next steps. Cool? What's up, you guys? We're back to finish off this tea staining deal. It's been rather more than an hour because I decided to go to the store and then had to deal with a prescription insurance issue, which is super fun stuff. Maybe I'll get into that on my personal channel. Anyway, that's not the point. We're back with our cheesecloth that has been soaking in tea for probably a good 2 hours now. So I'm just going to take this over to the sink. And let's just put that right in there. I'm going to fish out these tea bags. Kind of just let them drippy drip over there. And now I'm going to pull this out. And my sink is clean, so I'm just going to toss it over there and dump out this tea. Get that out of the way. And so now we're just going to rinse this. So you can already see it is getting a little lighter now that like the actual tea is being squeezed out, but it's still, now no more tea is coming out. But you can tell that it's not like white anymore. It's kind of a dingy off-white brown color, which is what I was going for. So now I'm going to show you what I will do with this. Okay, so what I did is I just kind of unfolded that, de-wadded it, and then I just hung it on a hanger. And there happens to just be a convenient place in my house for me to hang it right above a heater. And since it's October, that heater is running. So this shouldn't take very long to dry, but you know, I'll probably just leave it up overnight because it's already like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'll just leave it there overnight, let it dry. If you wanted to, you could put it in your clothes dryer. You could hit it with a hair dryer, you know, put it in front of a space heater, anything like that. Whatever you may want to do to help speed up the drying process. But just, you know, hanging it up is fine too. And here is my tea-stained ghost. You can tell the difference. This guy is just stark white. This guy looks a little bit grungy. And I actually did 2 layers of cheesecloth with this one because there was a really stark contrast between the styrofoam ball and the pipe cleaners because they were pure white. Whereas this guy is off-white. He's a little bit darker than he shows up on camera. It looks a little bit better when he's back here. So, like I said, you could definitely use coffee if you wanted to go darker, or you could actually dye him black or gray with some fabric dye. But, so these are my fun little ghosties. The assembly instructions for the 2 are exactly the same. So go see my first ghost video to learn how to put them together. And I think they'll look great hanging up just about anywhere. Ooh. See ya.